Peace be upon you all. I am going to describe about the M-learning for the universe. This is the prospective system. M-learning means we can learn anything from any corner of the world at any university of the world. So M-learning means it is mobile learning. Okay, so it's similar to e-learning, but we are making somewhat better than the current system. It is similar to the physical lecture, and we can say not only similar to the physical lecture, and it is somewhat better than the physical lecture, and yes, students can enjoy the learning at their pace. Here enrollment is done with the biometrics, and the device what we are going to use for this current system, that device unique ID will also be registered, and then here exact attendance maintenance will be there. Attention to the lecture, like a physical lecture, attention to the lecture will be brought here, and then conducting examination will be like a physical lecture, more better than a physical lecture, more security will be there, and student can enjoy the learning and they can enjoy the examination. So what are the things we are going to see here? First, course requirement, and then candidates enrollment, attendance scores monitoring, virtual lecture and lecture security, virtual assessment and assessment security. So these are the things we are going to see here. Course requirement means to enroll a course, eligibility is very important. So when the student is looking for their course requirement, the eligibility is checked against their requirement. If the eligibility is satisfied, then they are allowed to enroll. If the eligibility is not satisfied, they will be suggested to enroll some prerequisite. After the successful completion of the prerequisite, the student would be reminded to enroll their requested wish list. Okay, and then enrollment means, already I told you in the abstract itself, we have to enroll with the biometrics, face recognition, fingerprint, iris, like that. Along with that, the system and the device and the gadgets, what are all the things we are going to use in this prospective system, its unique ID will also be registered. So other than the registered student, other than the registered device, nothing will be allowed for the particular candidate. Okay, and then next thing is, here for the enrollment, different kinds of students are getting enrolled. I got from some certificate course center. It is somewhat familiar developing center. So professional students, 250 students have been enrolled. Professional students means like me, for example, 95, in the year of 95 I have studied Python. Sorry. In the year 95 I have finished my MCA. That time there was no Python. Now I wanted to study Python. So being a profession, I want to update myself. So I am a student for this Python course. And for the certification purpose, in some institution they want to get the proof, either I know or not. So this is why I need to provide the certificate to them. Just to show off my eligibility. So for the certification, some students are studying, so 150 students enrolled. For my own business, if I have my own business, to update my knowledge, I don't need to prove anyone, but I need to update my knowledge, so improve knowledge. Such kind of students 50. And beginners, like a students, bachelor level student or high school students, so they are also enrolling in the Python system. So this is the data, sampling data, and it is the chart for them. Attendance and course monitoring. Whenever you are starting the course, whenever you are studying, whenever you are sitting to learn the course, you have to start with your registered device only. Okay, and then after opening the system, you are logging in with your fingerprint or iris or your face recognition. Anyone is enough to open your system. And then next thing is, every lecture must start with the same system and enrolled biometrics. So otherwise I can make my sister to sit in front of the system and I can leave the lecture. And this is why I am making some security. In the further slides we can see. In the virtual lecture system, face recognition and iris are being recognized continuously for entire lecture. Why we need both face recognition and iris? Face recognition means I can look at I can sit in front of the device, but I can look some other thing. So face will be recognized, but my focus is not in the lecture. So this is why face recognition is needed, and same time iris is also needed. Always I am focusing on the system only, so definitely I have to listen my lecture, I have to attend my lecture. So in order to bring the students' attention only, this system is new system is implemented in the prospective system. And if iris is, for this some algorithm is there, if iris is equal to false or face equal to false or volume is muted, iris or face, if any one is false, definitely if iris is there, face cannot be false, definitely. So and volume is getting muted. I can open the system and sitting in front of that and I am muting the volume. This is not good practice. So in such cases, current time will be stored in a variable time and then let system to open for re-enter. Just it is allowing the candidate to re-enter for 59 seconds. When he leaves from the system, from then 59 seconds it is waiting for the student to re-enter. If the student is not re-entering, that's all finished. He has to, the system will be closed automatically. He has to re-enter the system by signing in again. So however, the system is allowing the candidate to study for their own pace, so no problem at all. And then, and here always the system is monitoring the student iris and the volume is not muted. So under such criteria, attendance no need to go for particularly, automatically attendance will be considered. Okay, and then because biometric system only we are reading, so instead of me, my sister or my friend cannot sit in front of the system, so there is no chance for the fraudulent service. And then in the beginner 250 students have been enrolled. Out of 250, 230 students have been completed this course, and for improving knowledge 50 students have been enrolled. Out of 50, 47 completed. Completed means what? They have finished on time. So the remaining students, in beginners remaining 20 students, and improving knowledge remaining 3 students, in certification course remaining 2 students, in professional course remaining professional candidates remaining 15 students. That means they are studying at their own pace. They didn't complete on the on time, but they are studying at their own pace. This is the thing. And then virtual examination, face recognition or iris are being recognized continuously. See, in the examination, in the lecture, we have seen face recognition and iris both must be continuously recognized. But here, face recognition or iris, any one is enough. Why? Because this is going to conduct the open book exam only. That means a hard copy of the lecture material the student can refer during the examination. In such cases, the student can sit in front of the system, but he has to refer the book. So iris is away from the screen. So in such cases, the student can recognize either iris or face. In such case, this is enough. Okay, and timer is being counted at the back of the system. So when time is finished up, automatically exam window will be closed. And in the Bluetooth, it is kept on, because other than the, already I told you what are the devices we are going to use for the entire course. That system devices unique ID will be registered when we are enrolling. So similar to that, during the examination time also, it detects only registered device. Other than the registered device, if the Bluetooth detects, means immediately it will quit off the examination. That's all, and the student has to reappear for the examination. If Bluetooth detected strange device, it must be false and voice equal to true. Voice equal to true means already I told you biometric system we are using here. So fingerprint, face recognition and iris along with that voice will also be recognized. So other than me, my sister is dictating the answer. For example, I am asking, see, this is the question, tell me the answer from there. Like that I am asking, my sister is standing out of the exam room. So from there she is dictating me the answer. So if it detects the voice, wrong voice, suddenly system get closed. And if face equal to false, definitely iris is going to be away of the system then and there to refer the hard copy. So face must be in front of the window only. So if face is false, then the same similar to the lecture item, the lecture system, if face equal to false, the current time will be stored in a time variable, and then system will be open to re-enter for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, if face is also not available, then it breaks the examination. So until then, what the student appeared for, that only he can get the score. Okay, no need to focus attendance on particularly. And then here this is the result. So beginners, out of 250, 230 students completed on time, and out of 230, 215 appeared for the exam. Out of 50, 47 completed on time. Out of 47, 44 got pass mark. Pass mark criteria is 60%. 60% they must secure, then only they will get the pass. And the questions will be like hypothetical, because it is open book system. The question definitely it will not be direct questions. So with their knowledge they can refer the book and they can apply their knowledge and they can write in the examination. And certification for a certification purpose, the candidates whoever registered, out of 125, 123 completed on time. Out of 123, 120 has been passed, and then out of 230, 215 completed the course on time, but 210 has been passed. So the remaining student, they can appear at their own pace. And then conclusion, in my system, maximum I am trying to make the better one than the current one. And same time I told you, face and iris must be recognized to bring the student attention. Along with that, volume must not be muted. If it is muted, that's all, the lecture will system will be closed, I said. But the student he doesn't like the course, but for situation he wanted to study, maybe due to the force of organization, employer or parents, something, okay, some reason they are forced to study. So in such a situation, they are opening the volume, but they are not keeping the headphone in their ear. They can keep in the down. In such cases, system, they are looking in front of the system, but they are not listening the class because headphone kept down. So the volume is not muted and the system is opened, so simply they are sitting. So this is one drawback. Actually it is the limitation in this. In the next paper and in my establishment, I will try to make up this items, these drawbacks. And then finally I wanted to thanks to my guide, Dr. K. Nirmala, Associate Professor of K.JARINA Government College. And what are the materials I referred for this paper? All the referred authors I wanted to say thank. And to my parents I wanted to thank, and to my husband who is my backbone, I wanted to extend my thanks to God and the one and only, the great power God. Okay, so I am the research scholar doing research under the mobile computing basic thing. My name is Jarina. So please give your support. Thank you so much.